This is the story of my first astral projection. And it happened without me even trying to astral project. I simply learned from one of my beloved guru that there is a state of consciousness called as turiya. It is when your body and your mind fall asleep, but you, as awareness, as consciousness, you remain fully awake, fully present. And the reason that I really wanted to experience this state of turiya is because he said that one who mastered the state of turiya is deathless, because even at the moment of death, this person will be able, just like when the body and the mind fall asleep, to remain aware and present when he or she will shed the body. So I went on and I tried this method. I laid in my bed in Shavasana. It's a position known as the dead tree. And I just laid like this, my palm facing upward, my legs a little bit open without any pillow, except a pillow on my lower back. And I just closed my eyes and I made the effort to just be here, not thinking, not doing anything, not imagining anything, not forcing astral projection to happen. Well, I didn't even know astral projection would happen, so I just went on. And at some point, a lot of stages happened. At first, I started to no more feel my mind. My mind was fully silent. Then after a while, all body sensation just went away. I didn't feel my body anymore. After a while, I started to feel like there was a tingling sensation in my body, and I started to feel that my whole body was turning like this, endlessly, slowly. And this is the stages that I first went into, until at some point, it felt like my eyes rolled all the way back to the back of my head, and whoosh, in a snap of a finger, my first astral projection began. I found myself directly in a park that I know. I'm very familiar with this park. I spent hundreds and hundreds of hours in my life in this park. But it was not the same multiverse. And how did I know it? Simply by looking up to the skies. There was a bunch of UFOs, some galaxies up there, and just felt that it wasn't the same place. It was the night, and it was chaos around. I was hearing a lot of people screaming, people asking for help, people running away. Something was going on that was not normal. And the first thing that I saw when I turned my head from looking up to the sky to the side was a man that looked like a person that when I was really younger, I used to bully. I'm not proud of this is wrong, but in my past at some point, the popular people of the school decided to reject me for some reason, and I think this was an unconscious way of having revenge as a kid, to bully a little bit someone else. But anyway, it was this person, a version of him. He was looking at me and he did this. He nodded his head once, and I understood everything just from this. He was proud that I made it into the astral realm. And I know it wasn't the person that I'm talking about. It was a guide, a being, whatever you want to call it, that for some reason that I still don't understand, and I don't need to understand anyway, this guide took this form to meet me. And then I just looked away and I never saw the guide once again in my life. And all that I saw was the being, the big monster that was like a big red ogre, really taller than you, maybe about 3 to 4 times taller than a human being. And I just knew somehow that it was my job, my duty, to make the whole situation right. So I just walked toward the demon with full faith, courage, fearless. I just knew that I can destroy him. I am meant to do it. I walked, and as I got in front of him, he was so tall that my face was at the level of his belly button. I just stand there, and I move my hand like this to the side of my body with my palm facing the demon. And energetically, I pushed him against the wall. And then I used the power that I saw in an anime called Naruto. Because in the astral realm, any power that you can think about from any TV show, any anime, whatever it is, you can use them if you just use the proper technique and if you fully believe in your power. So what I did is I shifted the gravity point to his belly so that all the walls started to break down and crush him. And this is how I quickly defeated the demon. And right away, I turned to the other side. I started to walk away and I saw that a lot of people were in need of physical healing. There was some kind of big metal plate that fell on the people and they were not able to get out of it. So I used my telekinesis power to just rise all those rocks up to free the human being. And then to heal them, I touched my Anahata, my heart. It created a kind of green light and I sent it toward the people. And I just knew that if I can heal them, they are healed. And if I cannot heal them, well, I tried. So I didn't even focus on it. I didn't watch them. I didn't do anything more about it. I then decided, now it's my turn to enjoy. And I wanted to just fly in the cosmos to explore. And this is what I did. I looked up and I sent my consciousness upward and I just started to fly into the cosmos. It didn't even take a couple of seconds. It was really quick. I left the Earth atmosphere. I was in space and I was seeing a lot of stars, and there was 2 planets that I was seeing as a white light. And I knew that those 2 were my option. I could go there or I could go there, but I didn't know where to go. And at this moment, it felt like an entity, a guide, took over, not in a way that he possessed me, but in a way that I allowed the entity because I trust it. And it shifted my body toward the planet where it wanted me to go. And I just flew there. And as I was flying in the cosmos toward the planet which was just a small dot was becoming bigger, bigger, bigger. And you know, at some point, a planet is giant, right? And you are so small. So when you get closer, at some point you're supposed to no more see a sphere and to just be immersed into it because it's so big. But that did not happen. The Earth, well, not the Earth, the planet, stopped to get bigger and bigger. And at some point, let's say it was 10 times bigger than me, I was able to touch it, but without being able to get closer and to enter into it. And this started to confuse me because I really had the idea that I was going to get closer, it was going to get bigger, and I was going to be able to roam into the planet, but it didn't happen. So I was touching it, trying to understand what's going on. And because I was thinking, because there was a kind of turmoil in the sense of that I was wondering what's going on, I was thinking, I was confused. When you lose your center from thought and from emotion, usually you are kicked out of the astral realm by waking up to your body, or you just start dreaming in an unconscious way like anyone else. So this is what happened to me. I was just kicked out of the astral realm and I woke up. And it was my first astral projection. And when I woke up, I was filled with so much beautiful, vibrant and light energy. And this is one of the things that I love so much about astral projection, is that most of the time when you wake up, your energy feels that it is going upward. You feel vibrant, you feel happy, you feel joyful. Maybe it's also connected to the fact that I just love and crave for adventure that is beyond the 3D mundane world with all this limitation. But it really felt amazing. So this is the story of my first astral projection without even trying to do it. And if you want to succeed, the same thing as me, to astral project but with your own adventure, I created a video and also an ebook for you to understand fully how to use this method. In the caption below, you will find the video that teaches you how to do it and the short ebook that I wrote that you can get for free that explains to you the whole process and even how to use all of your astral power. Because I had many astral projections after this one, I got to learn how to use the powers like flying, telekinesis, all of this. So you can use my experience for your highest good to be able to quickly do it without needing to always be lost. So if you feel interested, go for it. It's in the caption, like I said. And if you too, you have your own experience of astral projection, you want to share your method, you want to share your story, let us know in the comment. It's so interesting to learn about it. So thank you for watching this video. I am Simon, and together we grow spiritually beyond pretending. Hare Krishna.